Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. We're finally here. The Ravens played their first preseason game today, and I am extremely excited, like I feel a lot of fans are. They're going against the Eagles, and it's just a time. It's a happy time to be a football fanatic right now, right? A big football fan is a perfect time to be a fan right now. So here's the thing. This is what I'm going to be talking about today's episode. We got a couple things we're going to be looking out for in this preseason game. And I'm going to break them down what they are. And I'm also going to bring up a former player that's looking like they're quite spry and doing quite well also. So without further ado, we're going to get into that. So pretty much, it happens at 7. I will be streaming. Yes, it's the first time we'll be streaming in a long time. We'll be streaming the preseason game. So get ready for that. But the things I'll be looking for, definitely looking for, is I'll be looking at the running backs and I'll be watching the cornerbacks. Make no mistake about this, guys. And I want to make sure that it goes without, you know what I'm saying, it goes without problems or misunderstanding. I made a video the other day stating that the Ravens are on the cusp of signing J.K. Dobbins to an extended deal. Now, here's the thing. They could be on the cusp of anything. It hasn't been worked out yet. We still don't know. We're still up in the air with a lot of things. You get where I'm coming from? So what we'll be looking at is, can any of these running backs take the place or can run as good as a J.K. Dobbins in this system? Now, the reason I want J.K. Dobbins here, but what it does is it kind of forces him back to the field and allow them to get the deal done faster. Because what it does is if they go out there looking bad, then it just gives more leverage to J.K.'s side. So either way, it shows us which side's going to have more leverage. That's pretty much what it's going to do. And if the Ravens are looking extremely bad in the running back room, there's drops, there's fumbles, there's missed blocking assignments, then they will be seeing J.K. back even probably sooner with a minted new deal. Now, if these running backs come out and play extremely well, then we'll get a disgruntled J.K. back. And I think getting a disgruntled J.K. back, he'll run hard and stuff like that. But sometimes with players, especially someone like a J.K. who's already proven, you know, he won't play it like how players formerly used to play it. He'll get dirty in it. I wouldn't want to play with that and this team moving forward with him, you know what I'm saying? Especially with playoff implications, Super Bowl implications and stuff like that. I just feel uneasy about it. And then the other room I'll be looking at is the cornerback room. Look, this cornerback room outside of Marlon Humphrey has been bad. It's the same thing with the offensive line, right? Everybody outside Ronnie has been bad. You know, Tyler Linderbaum's been solid, but you know what I mean? Like, as a unit, you're like, oh, Ronnie usually gets singled up. He's going to take the best pass rusher. So watching him is more, oh, I see what's going on here. But this cornerback room has a lot to prove and a lot to show going into this next season. Because let me tell you something right now. Teams are going to actively pick or try to pick on QB2 for the Ravens. They are not going to keep targeting Marlon Humphrey and saying, oh, let's just target the best one in a top 10 corner when we have, you know, barbecue chicken on the other side. That's not the way this works. So I'm definitely looking who's going to be taking cornerback 2. Hopefully they all play. I know Harbaugh, because of what happened with J.K. and them getting hurt in the preseason game, is going to be playing it very, very cautious with his starters. They've learned from a couple of their mistakes. You know what I mean? They're not just going to make the same mistakes again. So they're going to play them very sparingly. And I think it's going to give us a good look at the cornerback 2 room. Look, we need depth, and not even depth. We need a solid starter. We don't need an all-star or all-pro or anything like that. but we do need a solid starter. And in these preseason games are going to help us distinguish which guys are starters, solid starters, or just practice squad players. So hopefully, you know, that's one of the rooms I'll definitely be eyeing about. And it's funny because the other thing I was going to talk about, this parlays straight into it. Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has looked absolutely insane in camp. Insane. He's been balling out in camp. Now, I know some people are going to see, well, it's Jimmy Garoppolo throwing the ball. What do you expect? They were doing joint practices, if I'm not mistaken, with the 49ers, and all he did was keep picking off Brock Purdy and whoever else was throwing to his side. The offense literally stopped throwing to his side because he was picking them off or deflecting everything coming his way. So they said, we're not going to go his way no more. We'll go the other way. So the reason why I bring that up is because, look, that parlays in the, you know, we're uneasy with our cornerback 2 room. We are. We're uneasy about our cornerback 2. And I told everybody that, look, you know, we already had or knew the reason why Marcus Peters was not back with the Ravens. We knew. Anybody saying, no, that's not why he was, no. The Ravens, no. That's definitely not why. The Ravens are not a team that as soon as you get hurt, they discard of you. They're not that type of team. They'll see if you can come back. They'll see if you can come. They'll give you the opportunity of coming back. And we all knew when he went at Harbaugh on that sideline, the writing was more than on the wall. The man was literally in the mirror. Yo, shout out to Michael Jackson. But you know what I mean? Like, with him balling out, this is going to be one of those things where the Ravens have to have quality at that position because it's going to look bad on the front office. They're going to say, how did you not know? Now, I know people cope and stuff like that, but Marcus Peters, even a 90% Marcus Peters, is, to me, a top 10 corner in the league. Everyone's going to say, Nitro, you're outside of your mind. Look, every corner you get something different. You get some corners that are great on one-on-one, can man up, travel. They're not going to give you too many interceptions, but they're going to make sure that your star player isn't really being involved in the offense. And you have other guys who are more zone corners, and they're great at picking off the ball. They're great at making plays and stuff like that. It's very rare you get a Deion Sanders type guy that's one-on-one and can pick off the ball and run it back. That's very, 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 very rare. Extremely rare. And in my recollection, there's nobody in the league that's like that right now. None. But when you take into the consideration the amount of turnovers that Marcus Peters causes, and I know there's going to be flack against saying, well, he gives up a lot of plays, but yeah, he gave up a lot of plays last year. He was coming off of an injury. He was injured. But we're going to get to see how he plays this season. But everything out of camp is that Marcus Peters is back to Marcus Peters. And I don't think I need to tell y'all about the Titans game and all these other games where he did amazing erasing whoever was on his side and picking off the ball. So we'll see how that goes. But I am so excited about this. It's a great day. Man, I don't want to put any poo-poo on anything for the Ravens. You know, just bringing up what we got to bring up. But, man, today's the day, first preseason game against the Eagles. This could actually be a preview of the Super Bowl. Yes, I actually said that this could be the year where the bird Super Bowl, Eagles versus the Ravens. Wouldn't that be something special? We're going to get to see. Definitely. But hopefully we get the dub and we get to see what these new guys can do. Tell you the truth, another thing is I don't want to see Zay out there. No. If we see him out there for 3 plays, that's a lot. Maybe 3, that's it. Once I see, and shake one person's eye, that's all we need to see. Back on the bench. Anything more than that? No. Not with our luck. No. If you think you should, hey, you forgot what happened, huh? Okay. Don't let me lose myself right now. Woo. Yeah, but shout outs to y'all. I will be streaming it. We'll make sure y'all here at 7 o'clock, so I'll see y'all then, all right? But that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you want to support the channel and get more content, check out the Wunderkind's Patreon. It's crazy. 3 tiers, fantasy, Discord, so much stuff that you get with it. Check it out and tell me what you think. And if you want to donate to the channel to help it grow, bottom of the screen on that side, QR code. QR code's with CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. The show is not just signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.